save our planet. Youth urge for global changes at PowerShif09 in Washington, D.C., USA. From Friday, February 27th to Monday, March 2nd, some 12,000 student leaders from all 50 United States, all 13 Canadian provinces and territories, and more than a dozen countries around the world gathered in the United States Capitol to express their shared concern about climate change. Another group of approximately 2,500 citizens arrived on Monday, seeking the government's support for halting the use of coal, with renowned U.S. climatologist Dr. James Hansen present to lend his voice to the call.
We're here to get Congress to pass some legislation to dramatically decrease carbon output worldwide.
And I think we're also here to show Congress that we need this change now. We're not going away. We're making this happen now.
The students united as one voice, calling for policymakers to switch to clean alternative energy that would bring brighter opportunities for future generations.
We want to increase sustainability worldwide on all aspects, from energy to the communities, the way we treat people, to eating meat.
Keynote speakers at the conference included Lisa Jackson, Chief of the United States Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, Ken Salazar, United States Secretary of the Department of the Interior, United States Congress Representatives Donna Edwards and Ed Markey, Jerome Ringo from the National Wildlife Federation, and Van Jones, President of Green for All, among other distinguished speakers. A briefing between the dignitaries and youth leaders was held. Among the many panels and workshops were several on the urgent issue of agriculture's role in climate change.
How Greenpeace sees agriculture. Agriculture is part of the climate problem, but agriculture also possibly is part of the climate solution. How much of our policies are focused on, increasing fuel standards for cars, or trying to promote, driving less, or public transportation? That's 14%. Meat production is 18%. So there's a fundamental disconnect here among, one, our policymakers, and two, I think the average American people and people around the world about the role that meat production plays in climate change.
There are ways that are institutionalized in our systems that allow this type of agriculture to continue to be subsidized and to be perpetuated at the expense of our climate and also our own health. Let's give carbon offsets to organic farmers who scientifically are proven to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and put more carbon in the soil.
I'm aware that it's a major issue, and it will be a solution because students can take action, make their cafeterias vegetarian, and it's a personal choice, and it's one that everybody needs to take.
Hats off to all the courageous youth, citizens, supportive government leaders, and others involved who made PowerShif09 a great success. With the younger generations having spoken, let us take heed now by choosing sustainable ways to live for the planet's survival and well-being of all.
We can still save the planet. Day 1419. Be vegan. Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Meat costs and vegan savings. A meat-free vegetarian diet drastically reduces carbon footprint. Over a one-year period, per person, emissions from a meat-based diet is equivalent to driving a mid-sized car 4,758 kilometers. Emissions from a vegetarian diet is equivalent to 2,427 kilometers, nearly 50% less. Emissions from an animal-free vegan diet is equivalent to 629 kilometers, 1/7 of the amount of a meat-based diet, or 87% less. Emissions from an organic vegan diet is 281 kilometers, 94% less emissions than that of a meat-based diet. An animal-free vegan diet can reduce greenhouse gases by up to 94%. Be veg, go green, save the planet. For more urgent details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com.